Have you ever heard of a form of abuse called gaslighting? If not, please sit back and we will dive right into the topic of gaslighting. Imagine a world where your perceptions are constantly questioned, where your memories are doubted and your feelings are dismissed. It's a disorienting and unsettling experience, one that can make you feel like you're losing your grip on reality. This is the insidious reality of gaslighting, a form of emotional manipulation that can leave you feeling confused, insecure, and doubting your own sanity. It's a tactic used to undermine your confidence and sense of self, making you question everything you know to be true. The term gaslighting originates from the 1938 play Gaslight, in which a husband manipulates his wife into believing she's going insane by subtly dimming the gas lights in their home and denying that anything has changed. This classic story highlights the devastating impact of such manipulation. Gaslighting is a gradual process. It often starts subtly with seemingly insignificant comments or actions that chip away at your sense of self-worth and reality. These small, almost imperceptible actions can accumulate over time, creating a pervasive sense of doubt and confusion. Over time, these manipulations can escalate, leaving you feeling trapped and questioning your own judgment. The constant barrage of doubt and denial can erode your confidence, making it increasingly difficult to trust your own perceptions. The goal of the gaslighter is to gain power and control over you by making you doubt your own perceptions and sanity. They seek to dominate and manipulate, often for their own gain or to maintain a sense of superiority. Gaslighting can occur in any relationship, whether it's with a romantic partner, family member, friend, colleague, or even a healthcare professional. It's a tactic that can be used by anyone in a position of power or influence. It's important to remember that gaslighting is a form of abuse, and it's never your fault. No one deserves to be manipulated or made to feel insignificant. Recognizing the signs is crucial in taking steps to protect yourself. Recognizing the signs of gaslighting is the first step towards protecting yourself from its damaging effects. Educating yourself about this form of manipulation can empower you to take action and seek support. If you think you might be experiencing gaslighting, trust your gut. Your intuition is a powerful tool, and it's important to listen to it. Seek out trusted friends, family, or professionals who can offer support and validation. Your feelings are valid, and you deserve to be heard and respected. Remember, you have the right to your own perceptions and emotions. Stand firm in your truth, and don't let anyone take that away from you. Gaslighting can be difficult to identify, especially in its early stages. It often starts subtly, making it hard to pinpoint exactly when it began. You might feel a sense of unease or confusion, but not be able to put your finger on why. Gaslighters are often skilled manipulators who use subtle tactics to undermine your confidence and make you question your own sanity. They might start with small lies or exaggerations, gradually increasing the intensity of their manipulation as they gain more control over you. However, there are some common red flags that can help you recognize if you are being gaslighted. These signs can manifest in various ways, but they all serve the same purpose: to make you doubt your reality and feel dependent on the gaslighter. One of the most common signs of gaslighting is the gaslighter's tendency to deny things they said or did, even if you have clear memories of the events. This can leave you feeling confused and questioning your own recollection of events. The gaslighter might deny things they said or did, even if you have clear memories of the events. They might say things like, "I never said that," or "You're making things up," even when you know what you heard or saw. They might also try to convince you that you are misremembering things or that you are imagining things that never happened. This tactic is designed to make you doubt your own memory and perception, making you more reliant on the gaslighter's version of reality. Another red flag is the gaslighter's tendency to dismiss your feelings and concerns. When you express your feelings or concerns, the gaslighter might dismiss them as silly, stupid, or overreacting. This can make you feel like your emotions are invalid or unimportant. When you express your feelings or concerns, the gaslighter might dismiss them as silly, stupid, or overreacting. They might say things like, "You're being too sensitive," or "You need to relax," in an attempt to make you feel like your emotions are not valid. They might tell you that you are being too sensitive or that you need to relax. This is a way of invalidating your emotions and making you feel like your feelings are not important. Over time, this can erode your self-esteem and make you more dependent on the gaslighter for validation. This is a way of invalidating your emotions and making you feel like your feelings are not important. It can lead to a sense of isolation and loneliness as you start to believe that no one else will understand or validate your experiences. Gaslighters also often shift the blame onto you. They might accuse you of being the problem or of causing the problems in the relationship. This can make you feel like you are constantly walking on eggshells, trying to avoid triggering their anger or disappointment. They might accuse you of being the problem or of causing the problems in the relationship. They might say things like, "If you weren't so sensitive, I wouldn't have to lie to you," or "You're making me act this way." This is a way of avoiding responsibility for their own actions and making you feel like you are to blame for their behavior. They might say things like, "If you weren't so sensitive, I wouldn't have to lie to you," or "You're making me act this way." This is a way of avoiding responsibility for their own actions and making you feel like you are to blame for their behavior. It can create a cycle of guilt and self-doubt, making it even harder to recognize the manipulation. This is a way of avoiding responsibility for their own actions and making you feel like you are to blame for their behavior. Over time, this can wear down your sense of self-worth and make you more susceptible to further manipulation. If you notice any of these red flags in your relationship, it's important to pay attention to your gut instincts. Trusting your intuition can be a powerful tool in recognizing and resisting gaslighting. Your feelings and perceptions are valid, and you deserve to be treated with respect and honesty. Don't dismiss your feelings or allow yourself to be manipulated. Stand firm in your beliefs and trust your own experiences. It's important to set boundaries and protect yourself from further harm. Trust yourself and seek support from trusted friends, family members, or a therapist. Talking to someone who understands and validates your experiences can be incredibly helpful in regaining your sense of self and breaking free from the cycle of gaslighting. Gaslighting can manifest in various ways across different relationships. It is a form of psychological manipulation where the perpetrator seeks to make the victim doubt their own reality, memories, or perceptions. This can happen in romantic relationships, family dynamics, workplaces, and even in medical settings. Understanding these examples can help you identify and address this harmful behavior. Recognizing the signs early can empower you to take action and protect your mental and emotional well-being. Imagine Sarah tells her partner Mark that she feels hurt by his constant criticism. She opens up about her feelings, hoping for understanding and support. Mark responds by saying, "You're being too sensitive. I'm just trying to help you improve." Instead of acknowledging her feelings, he dismisses them and makes her feel like she's overreacting. Later, when Sarah brings up the issue again, Mark denies ever criticizing her, saying, "I would never say that. You must be imagining things." This denial makes Sarah question her own memory and perception of events. This is a classic example of gaslighting. Mark is denying Sarah's reality and making her doubt her own memories and perceptions. Over time, this can erode her self-confidence and make her increasingly dependent on Mark's version of reality. A parent might constantly tell their child they are clumsy, irresponsible, or not good enough. These negative labels can become internalized, affecting the child's self-image. When the child tries to express their hurt feelings, the parent might say, "I'm just telling you the truth so you can do better." This dismisses the child's emotions and frames the criticism as helpful advice. This type of gaslighting can have long-lasting effects on a child's self-esteem and sense of self-worth. The child may grow up feeling inadequate and constantly seeking validation from others. A colleague might take credit for your ideas in meetings, leaving you feeling invisible and undervalued. This can be particularly damaging in a professional setting where recognition is important for career advancement. When you confront them, they might deny it ever happened or say, "You must have misunderstood." This gaslighting tactic can make you doubt your own contributions and question your professional abilities. This type of gaslighting can create a hostile work environment and damage your professional reputation. It can lead to feelings of isolation and frustration, making it difficult to perform your job effectively. A doctor might dismiss a patient's pain or symptoms, attributing them to anxiety or stress. This can be particularly harmful as it undermines the patient's trust in their own body and experiences. Despite medical tests or the patient's insistence that something is wrong, the doctor might say, "It's all in your head," or "There's nothing physically wrong with you." This can prevent the patient from seeking further medical advice or treatment. This type of gaslighting can be incredibly damaging, preventing individuals from receiving the proper medical care they need. It can lead to worsening health conditions and a deep sense of helplessness. These are just a few examples of how gaslighting can manifest in different contexts. Each scenario highlights the insidious nature of this manipulation and its potential to cause significant emotional and psychological harm. It's important to remember that any behavior that aims to make you question your reality, feelings, or sanity is a form of emotional manipulation. By recognizing these tactics, you can take steps to protect yourself and seek support from trusted friends, family, or professionals. Understanding the motivations behind gaslighting can be complex. Often gaslighters are driven by a need for power and control in their relationships. By making their victims doubt their own perceptions, gaslighters can maintain a position of dominance and manipulate situations to their advantage. In some cases, gaslighting stems from deep-seated insecurities. Gaslighters might feel threatened by their victims' strengths, accomplishments, or independence. By undermining their victims' confidence, gaslighters attempt to elevate themselves and feel more secure in their own position. Another reason behind gaslighting can be a lack of accountability. Gaslighters often struggle to take responsibility for their own actions and the impact of their behavior on others. By shifting blame and denying their actions, they avoid facing the consequences of their behavior and maintain a facade of innocence. It's important to note that understanding the reasons behind gaslighting does not excuse the behavior. Gaslighting is a form of emotional abuse, and it's never the victim's fault. Recognizing the motivations behind gaslighting can, however, help victims better understand the dynamics of the situation and take steps to protect themselves. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Ciao.